Reading order time. I saw another author do this and I thought, I have to do this because the reading order for this particular series, The Dirty Universe, is kind of complicated. Sorry about that. But here I'm going to explain it to you. This is one of my most popular series, like I said, The Dirty Universe. And it has several broken up series inside it. So here's a duet, here's a duet, here's a duet, here's a trilogy, and then there's a standalone at the end that ties back to the beginning. So what order should you read these in? These first books all take place sort of overlapping. So you really can come into this series with any of these, reading any of these first. Dirty Filthy Rich Men and Dirty Filthy Rich Love were the first ones that came out. I do recommend those as the starters because they do have a few scenes that take place like 10 years ago and kind of start off the whole series. But the bulk of the book takes place at the same time as Dirty Sexy Player and Dirty Sexy Games. There's overlapping. You will see some of the scenes from this in those other books, and you'll be like, oh, that's what was going on in that scene, because that's kind of fun, I thought. And at the same time, Sweet Liar and Sweet Fate are taking place. There's, again, some overlapping scenes. This, though, I would read third because at the end of this book, you end up past where these other ones left off. And then you have Wild Rebel, Dirty Wild Trilogy, which is Wild Rebel, Wild War, and Wild Heart. These do also take place at the same time as these others. So you can, like I said, start these in any order that you like. There is also a novella that fits in with all of these called Dirty Filthy Fix. This is the fifth man that works at Reach. And here you have now all of the men. Nate Sinclair, Donovan Kincaid, Weston King, Dylan Locke, and Cade Warren. After I finished this whole series, I was like, you know what? I just need a little finisher on everything. So I wrote this book called Kincaid. This comes after all the others. You definitely don't want to read it before them. It goes back to the first couple that was in Dirty Filthy Rich Love and Dirty Filthy Rich Men. It's the same couple that it's mostly about, but you see every other character in the Dirty Universe in this series finisher. So you do want to read this at the end. No matter what other order you read the other books in, this Kincaid comes at the end. And then I wrote a little novella again afterwards called Dirty Filthy Billionaire. It crosses over from the Dirty Universe into my new series, The Brutal Billionaires. This one would happen at the end of the series. So again, if you're going to have my advice, you're going to read it in the order that I suggest, I would say the Dirty Duet first, and then the, out of order here, Dirty Games Duet, then the Dirty Sweet Duet, and then the Dirty Wild Trilogy. Fit Dirty Filthy Fix in there somewhere, wherever you'd like, Kincaid, and then Dirty Filthy Billionaire. Now, I've made it really easy for you, though, and put all of these books into one bundle, minus the novellas. I can't put the novellas in my bundles because they're published by somebody else. But all of this is in one bundle called Dirty Filthy Rich, and it's only $9.99 for all books. Or it's free if you're in KU. It's over 3,000 pages of goodness. So you can go and download that now. If you want it in audio, you can get all these books for just one credit, though these two books are not included. These books are available on Audible, but they were Audible originals, so I'm not allowed to bundle them with my own. They have the copyright to them. I can't put them. So the bundle for the Dirty Universe is just these books, but it's 55 hours. And the narrators are incredible. They're like God tier narrators. We've got Sebastian York, we've got Jake Morgan, we have Carly Robbins and Shane East and Elena Wolf. Elena Wolf is my absolute favorite. So they are the narrators, and I'm telling you, you should grab this because, like I said, one credit for 55 hours of God tier narrators. This is the time to read the Dirty Universe. Hope that was helpful.